Hello and welcome to H. Greg Lux. Here I have a 2018 Porsche Panamera Turbo S. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you around the car. We're going to take a look at it to see if there's any kind of damage, including scratches, dents, chips, or anything else. Here at H. Greg Lux, we want to be as transparent as possible and give you total peace of mind. So if there's anything you need to know about this car, we will let you know. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go panel by panel, checking out the vehicle, and we're going to start right here with the front bumper. Let's take a look. Front bumper looks perfect. I'm not seeing any kind of damage. What about the hood? Hood looks perfect. I'm not seeing any scratches or any dents or any chips or any other kind of damage. Now we can move on right here to the driver's side of the vehicle, starting with this fender. The fender's in perfect condition. What about the wheel? And the wheel is in perfect condition as well, with no sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. Now we can go ahead and take a look at the doors, starting with this one. Looks perfect. What about the second one? And this one looks perfect as well. Now let's move on to this fender in the rear of the vehicle. And again, we're taking a close look at everything. Looks perfect. What about the wheel? And just like the first one, this one is in perfect condition as well. There's no sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. Let's move on to the back. Again, taking a close look at the rear bumper. We want to know if there's any scratches, any dents, any chips, or any other kind of damage. Everything's looking perfect. What about the wing? And again, I'm not seeing any sort of damage. Now we can move on to the passenger side, starting right here with this fender. And in this fender, I notice a small scratch right here, as you can see on the camera, right above the wheel. Now we can go ahead and take a look at the wheel itself. And again, I'm not seeing any type of damage or any type of curve rash. This one is in perfect condition, just like the last two. Now let's move on to the doors, starting with this one. This one looks perfect. And this one looks perfect as well, just like the other side. What about the last fender? And like the rest of the exterior, this fender's in excellent condition with no sign of damage. And now what about the last wheel? And I can safely say that all of the wheels of this car, including this one, are in perfect condition. Now we can move on to the interior of the vehicle, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the seat, checking the leather, seeing if there's any type of damage, any type of wear and tear. And the only thing I notice is just some wear and tear right here on the side, as you can see on the camera, and on this side as well. I also noticed 3 minor scratches right here in the bottom, as you can see right there. Now we can move on to the door panel, where again, we just want to know if there's any sort of damage, any type of wear and tear to the leather or to any kind of material. But I'm not seeing anything here. This door panel is in excellent condition. Now let's move on to the other side of the vehicle, the passenger side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're first going to take a look at the seat, checking the leather. We want to know if there's any sort of damage at all. And the only thing I notice is, once again, just some minor wear and tear right here on the side. But overall, the seat's in excellent condition. Now let's move on to the door panel. Once again, just like we did with the other side, we want to check it out, see if there's any sort of damage all around. I'm not seeing anything at all. This door panel is in excellent condition. Now we can move on and take a look at the back seats, starting with this one in the passenger side. Looks perfect. What about the other one? And this one is in perfect condition as well. Again, I'm not seeing any type of wear and tear or any kind of damage. With the car now on, I want to show you a couple things. The first of which is the mileage of this vehicle. As you can see on the left side of the dashboard, this car has 8,609 miles. And the other thing I want to show you is that this car comes with a GPS system. And very important as well, it comes with a backup camera. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel. We want to know if there's any sort of damage at all to the leather all around, any sort of damage. And here I do notice some minor dents right here on the top left side. You can barely notice them on the camera. And then a minor scratch right here. Everything else is looking good. What about the buttons? We want to know if there's any sort of scratches on them. This side looks perfect. And this side looks perfect as well. Now let's move on to the mid console. We want to know if there's any sort of damage to the screen, to the knobs, the buttons, or to anything else. And here in the mid section, I do notice some minor dents right here in the middle, but everything else seems to be in excellent condition. Now we can take a look at the trunk of the car, and we just want to know if there's any type of wear and tear along the sides, along the back of the seats, or in the floor of the trunk. But as you can see, there's no kind of wear and tear or any kind of damage. The trunk of this vehicle is in excellent condition and very well kept. Now, before we finish off this video, let's take a look at the engine, and we just want to take a quick look. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact one of our representatives here at H. Greg Lux.